Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing the full review of the Jetour Dashing. If you have not seen the interior review, it's got quite a lot of comments, quite a lot of views. You should check it out to have the full interior, but this time we're going to speak about everything else about the car, including the drive. And guys, in this video, you do really want to stick around if you're curious about what Jetour is all about. If you want to buy a Jetour, then you have to watch till the end, because there's some very important points. I'm going to be going through pros and cons, and you need to hear the cons, you need to hear the pros, so you have a good overview of what this car is all about. Before we get into the video, there's something very important I would like to tell you. 97.6% of you guys who are watching these videos are not subscribed. Guys, you have no idea. It's free for you to subscribe. Please, you have no idea how much your subscriptions to this channel helps the channel. Please hit that subscribe button. Take a second to press it. If you watched any videos on this channel, if you've ever benefited from this channel, please hit the subscribe button. It helps more than you know. So let's get into this Jetour Dashing review right away. So guys, while you're having a look at the car, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. So let's start with the, okay, I'm not going to start with the price yet. Let's speak about some of the features. We'll get into the price later. So this Jetour Dashing was launched in September 2024. Now, they claim 7.8 liters per 100 on fuel consumption, but I have a few things to say about that. That is coming later in the video. Fuel tank, 57 liters. Based on the fuel consumption I got, or the range, I really thought it was a 40 liter tank. Now that does tell you something, but more detail about that later. It is a petrol engine. It's a 1.5 turbo. It has 6 cylinders and it's an automatic. Power figures, you're looking at 115 kilowatts of power and 230 newton meters of torque. In terms of airbags, okay, now let me tell you that this Jetour Dashing comes in two models, the Momentum and the Deluxe. The Deluxe is the upper range, right? That's the top of the range. And currently what you're looking at is the Deluxe. Now, in terms of airbags, the Momentum has 4 airbags, the Deluxe has 6, right? So that's one difference there. And the Deluxe, well, the 6 airbags comes from because they have curtain airbags. So if you are in the Momentum, you have no curtain airbags, but you do have that in the Deluxe. Without going any further, let me first tell you about the price. So this Momentum, the Jetour Dashing, it really has amazing features. It's exceptionally comfortable, and not so much about the drive, but I will tell you about that later. It costs, it's really a good price for what you're getting. It's definitely value for money. When I tell you the price, you will know. It's just 440,000 for the Momentum. So you can actually get your hands on a entry-level Jetour Dashing for 440,000. The Deluxe is 470,000. Now in this video, I will tell you what that extra 30,000 will be getting you, and you can decide whether it's worth it or not to get the Deluxe over the Momentum for that 30,000. You do get panoramic sunroof in the Deluxe version, which you don't get in the Momentum. You do get rain sensing wipers in the Deluxe as well. Now, some of the other features you get are brake assist system. You get electronic brake distribution, so that's BAS. You get EBD, and then you get ABS. In terms of a service plan, you do get a 5-year service plan, but it's not a lot of kilometers. You're not getting 100,000 or 80,000, but you're getting 60,000 kilometers on your 5-year service plan. And a great thing about this car is you're having a 10.2-inch infotainment system. You have seen that earlier in the pictures in the video. And you do get rear PDC. You get LED daytime running lights, which is quite good. Although this car is a SUV, the ground clearance you're getting is only 160 millimeters. That is a little bit on the low side, but nonetheless it is an SUV and quite spacious. As you can see there, you can actually electrically adjust the mirrors. I'm sorry, not the mirrors, the passenger seat. You do get 19-inch alloy wheels, and you get hill descent control. Right, so those are quite cool. Another nice feature that you do get in this car that you don't actually get on other cars of this price range are you get tire pressure sensors. So it will tell you if your tire pressure is running low, which is actually quite great. And overall, if you look at the features of this car, I mean, you got the handles coming out. It's definitely eye-catching. A lot of people look at this car and not sure what it is because it looks so smart. I got a lot of comments of people driving past, coming to the car, asking questions about it. So definitely a head turner. As you can see currently, I was showing you, if you didn't see, if this is the first time you're seeing the Jetour Dashing on this channel and you are wondering what the full interior is all about, then please watch the video. I will link it in the description box below. Otherwise, just head to the channel and you'll see the full interior review of this car. It's definitely something worth looking at. Now, I did tell you that the difference between the Momentum and the Deluxe in terms of price is 30,000. Now, what are you getting for the extra 30,000? You are getting blind spot warning, quite a very good safety feature that could save your life, could save your car, could save you a lot of money on damage. That's a good feature. So blind spot warning, you get 2 extra airbags, which are the curtain airbags. You do get a very nice panoramic sunroof, and you do get rain sensing wipers. So if you look at it overall, you're getting roughly about 4 features, looking at about 7,500 per feature. On both models you are getting synthetic leather, so really comfortable. Now you can decide whether you think it's worth it or not. Now, a lot of tech in this car. Bear in mind, for under 500k you're not really going to get so much tech, although that is a plus sign, right? What do you mostly do with the car? Okay, obviously you do sit in it, you enjoy the infotainment system, which is very good. Apple CarPlay connects very well, nothing wrong about that. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about the drive and some of the nitty-gritty features that you as an owner of this car. Now, there's a lot of people that have asked me about this Jetour Dashing. A lot of people asking, how is it to drive, how is it to own? Now guys, this part of the video you really want to watch, because it's going to be all about owning the car and driving the car. So let's talk about it now. The first thing I'm going to mention to you about is the lag in the accelerator. Now I'm actually disappointed, not disappointed to mention this, but I am disappointed in the car for this specific reason. It is probably the longest lag time I have experienced. Now, you know, sometimes if you're driving a car that is quite sporty, and then you're looking for that speed, and when you have that lag, you can feel the lag when you press, but then once it kicks in, you actually enjoy the speed of the car. But in this car, it just makes it a bit sluggish. So if you're starting and stopping quite a bit, then when you have that lag, and then once you press a bit further down on the accelerator, then it gets that jerky motion, so it's not very comfortable. Speaking of not being very comfortable, it is not well insulated, so when you're driving you are feeling every single thing. So you're feeling stones, you're feeling dense, so not that insulated, not that well insulated, not that comfortable. But when I mean not, I'm purely talking about the drive. The actual seating position is very nice, the steering wheel is good. I actually drove a bit fast with the car. It handles very well, it takes corners very well. So in that perspective, in terms of taking corners, overtaking, all those perspectives, it's quite good. But it's just the feel of the car is not there, and the lag is probably one of the biggest disappointments of this car. After I had the car for a week, in the first few days it was really irritating, but once you're going day 5, day 6, day 7, once you're driving the car for a long time, you actually get used to it and it doesn't bother you as much. So if you are in this price range, it's a very good car to consider, purely for the price and purely for the value for money. But something that will affect the value for money is also the fuel consumption. Ground clearance, head clearance, everything at the back, it's really nice. The boot is very good. So a lot more pros than cons, but you can decide if the cons are too big for you. If you can live with them, it's a very good car to get. So let me tell you about the fuel consumption now. So Jetour claims on paper 7.8 liters per 100 kilometers, but unfortunately I couldn't get anywhere close to that. I mostly did city driving. I was on the freeway quite a bit as well, but my average was 10 to 12 liters per 100. To tell you what the range was, now remember I told you guys it's a 57 liter tank, and I didn't actually feel like it was 57 liters. It actually felt more like 40, and I got 400 kilometers on the tank. I mean, if you're driving the car on the weekend, by the time you get to Tuesday after the weekend's drive, you're probably going to be on half tank, and that's not really great to see. So if you are owning a Jetour Dashing, you probably are going to be visiting the petrol stations quite often, which I don't think is a great thing. But then again, you're saving a lot of money on the actual purchase of the car. So over the long run, it depends. If you are going to keep this car for 5 years or less and paying under 500,000 for it, you probably can handle the bad fuel consumption. That's something for you to consider. But I just thought, there's a lot of interest in this car and people need to know what it's all about. I have did a video on the interior. Watch that video. Like I said, the connection to Apple CarPlay, Android Auto does work very well. Although I can't speak for Android Auto, I did try the Apple CarPlay. It works very well. The panoramic sunroof is absolutely amazing. As you can see, these side compartments, it's a very neat car. It's very comfortable. There's not much to complain about other than the lag time and the fuel consumption. So a great family car. And lastly, I just like to point out, The deluxe, I would probably go for the deluxe version. It's really nice to have the sunroof. The blind spot warning, like I said, is a very, very great safety feature. And if you are taking this car on vehicle finance, the extra 30,000 difference should not make much difference in your monthly repayments. So overall, a very, very nice car. And upcoming on this video will be the Jetour X70 Plus. That is the bigger car, and it has 7 seats. And guys, it's very, 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 very nice, and not much more expensive than this car. So if you're watching this video now, the Jetour X70 Plus might be on this channel, but if you are watching this as soon as this video came out, then it's probably not on, but it is going to be coming up soon. So guys, like I said in the start, please, 97.6% of you guys who are watching this video are not subscribed. Please guys, if you ever benefited from any video on this channel, please hit that subscribe button. You have no idea how much it really helps the channel. So guys, I hope I gave you a very good overview of Jetour Dashing. There's a lot more Chinese brands coming up on this channel, so keep watching, hit that subscribe button. And guys, thanks for joining Motoring and Tech World, and please comment below, is the Jetour Dashing what you expected? Are you in the market for Jetour? I've did some polls on Instagram, and a lot of people, out of 4 brands that I put, 4 Chinese brands, Jetour was the one that people were most curious about, and it's been the car I've been receiving a lot of questions about. It doesn't take AI to subscribe. Just use your finger or your mouse, click that button, and guys, you are subscribed and you will be notified of all the other videos coming up on this channel. So guys, don't go away. Click the videos that YouTube is showing you, because it means YouTube knows what you guys want to watch. Then I will see you in the next video, and thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.